and very boring because my mother did not allow me to play with any other kids there. Every time I asked for her, can I play? No, a straight no, she would say. And now I know why, because they were all kind of the wrong crowd lived there. And I could have been badly influenced. She was just trying to protect me. But there was one time of the day when I had a little fun, at least a little. It was during the nights. So it was like a tradition that every alternate nights there would be power cut. And all the people would roll up their bedding, put it on their shoulders like Bahubali and carry to the open terrace and sleep under the bright moon. But during midnight, there would walk a man, an old bearded man in the lonely streets. Even in the summers, he would wear a blazer, a woolen blazer, high boots, a hat, and of course, a bottle in his hand. He would walk slowly. You could listen to his footsteps in the silence. And then he would stop near our building. तेरे प्यार में क्या ज्ञान करामीना. Every time he would sing the same song. That bloody old drunkard would sing the same song. And I had found a way to annoy him. How? I would go near the edge of the terrace, poke my head out a little bit and say, "Coo!" And I will hide and giggle. This was all the fun I had. It used to totally annoy him, piss him off. 8 long years. 8 long years. This was the mode of fun I had. We lived there for 8 long years. After that, we changed from places to places to places. Every time, upgrading our lifestyle a little bit. And fast forward today. My father not only owns his own business, but he has given us the life we thought we never deserved. My mom always told me, be like your father. Hard work. That's all you need. So it was engraved in my mind. Hard work. That's all I need. Until 1 month ago, I went to the same old place to shoot some videos, to create some content for my social media and show people how it is like to be brought up in poverty. And I recognized faces. And I recognized Uncle Vinod, Rinku, and many more people who were still there. The same people, 25 years later, they were still living in the same horrible place. And then I went into deep thought. Was it really hard work that worked for my father? Because I know Uncle Vinod is a hard worker, and you could see from their faces that all of them are hard workers. Now I know that my father had the courage to take all the risks he had to take with literally nothing to lose. Literally, he had nothing. So what will he lose? And my father is the best example for me that no amount of money, no amount of education, luck, or even hard work alone can bring you from the slums of life to success. Because courage, that's all you need. Thank you, Toastmaster Chakrabarti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sogat, for such an enlightening speech and great story which you have told us. It was quite intriguing, and I was actually, though there was a timeline, but then I was like, what's next? What next? What next? What next is going to? So it was a great and very, I should say, things were connected, and I have liked your speech, and it wasn't looking like an icebreaker speech. So in Toastmaster, we all have a ritual that whenever somebody gives a icebreaker speech, we all encourage him. We all give a round of applause to get up and give a round of applause to that person. So please do along with me. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. I know this is a weird angle, but still, thank you so much.
No worries, no worries. Yes. So we have completed our prepared speech. Now we'll move to the another interesting section. So it's a time for some story. And to tell us the art of storytelling, we have Toastmasters Silpi. So before asking Toastmasters Silpi to tell us the art of storytelling, I'll call upon Toastmaster Mobina to explain. I don't think she's here. So I will only take it further. So Toastmaster Silpi is going to give us the art of storytelling, and she's going to take 20 to 30 minutes. And I am the timer, so I'm going to show the green card at 20 minutes, yellow card at 25 minutes, and red card at 30 minutes. Okay, so let me tell you a little about Toastmaster Silpi. So Toastmaster Silpi is an experienced soft skill trainer and DMIT. DMIT is Dermatoglyphic Multiple Intelligence Test. Hope I am right, Toastmaster Silpi. I'm not giving any wrong
Absolutely.
abbreviation. Yes, thank
Absolutely,
you.
you're right.
Yeah. So counselor with innate knowledge of NLP practices and certified CBT counselor. She has given trainings to service industries, manufacturing units, trading companies, garment industry, IT industries, banking sector, government undertakings, and telecommunication industries like Digicon, marketing conferences, Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Bank, and she has given it to more than 2,000 people. So she definitely would have a lot of stories to tell. So let's hear from her only. So we'll love to hear some stories from you. So let's help me welcome and learn the art of storytelling from Toastmaster Silpi. So Toastmaster Silpi, stage is all yours. You can take it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Chakradhar. And it was wonderful, Mr. Saugat, hearing you. And wow, what a wonderful topic you have chosen. That all you need. And that is all we need. Connection. You know, connection is all what is needed. And that is why we hear stories. And I think you very well started that by telling that connection is what all I need. And it may be connecting with anything. So first, to start with the topic, I would like to welcome everybody to the platform. And it is my honor to be here. Second most important thing, when we are talking about the art of storytelling, we are actually topping that how this art is going to help you, right? Because storytelling is a thing which cannot be taught in a session of 20-30 minutes. So we'll actually understand that how and where it is going to help you and how and where we are going to use this. Okay, so let's start with a small question. Last gossip, what has been done by you? किसके बारे में बुराई करी ऑफिस में? Everybody is working profession. I believe नहीं भी है तो भी housewife भी. So last gossip, if anybody can tell me, you remember which is the last gossip has been done by? I have done about my client. I remember that. So can anybody tell me the last gossip what has been done by you? Yes, Mr. Anand. Yeah.
When I was interacting with my colleagues, so I told about that. See, this my boss name is Vikram. See, is keep on torturing. Whenever evening time, 9 o'clock is calling me. 11 o'clock at night is disturbing me. Morning by 9 o'clock is disturbing me. So it's keep on irritating.
Pathetic.
What he needs. So such things. And often I speak about only about my boss to my colleagues, to my wife, to my everyone.
And then you'll be speaking about your wife with your friends also, because there are two persons to be, spoken about, boss and wife, and both are boss. Yeah, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So who all has listened, Mr. Anand, very, very keenly? What was the gossip? If you all have listened, then you all can please raise your hand. Have you all listened to him very keenly? Yeah, I think yes. So this is one form of storytelling. You was not knowing how is he going to connect you, but you got connected. Storytelling does not need a particular method or a prescription or a thing where you're trying to build that connect. Anything which is help you to join your dots, to build you. What is the storytelling? The news you listen? Don't you find most of the stories? If anything, DD News, nobody will love to see. Anybody of us who sees DD News, Doordarshan News? Sunita Chaudhary, yes, and I see because I teach UPSC students. But otherwise, we love Z News. Aaj tak, okay, so wahan pe us gadde mein wo bachcha gira mila. Why? Because that expression, that energy, that is there, and that helps you to connect. That helps you to build. And now let's come to that how this storytelling has been evolved. It is not the time of today, right? Now we are talking about the storytelling. But do you think that how this storytelling has been evolved? Will anybody of you like to answer this question? That how this has been evolved? And by when, I think. Yes, Mr. Sriram?
Hi Shilpi, very good evening to you. And in fact, like the storytelling, what I feel is like even if previously when we were able to giving the data to our bosses, like in previous, not only around decades back, but definitely at that time no PPT was there, presentation or whatever the form. But what we used to say like, okay, this is a data star, this is the boss. Boss से गाली भी खाना पड़ता है, boss से अपने को ये भी मिलता है, अच्छा क्या भी है, इनाम भी मिलता है. So at that time there's a manually storytelling. So at that time what happens is today's when we are telling we got a supportive equipments like PowerPoint or any other that can help us to 50% that we can hide ourselves. That will present itself automatically. But previously there was no PowerPoint. Only thing everything from scratch we have to tell everything A to Z. So that time we have to be very cautious what we are going to say, and that should be absolutely perfect. What I feel that one.
And so you mean to say by that time also when you go and speak something, you must have created a lot of stories in your mind. You must have created a lot of sentences and words, and then you must have approached to your boss. निकाली ना times, है ना?
अगर आप आपके बॉस के पास जा रहे हो, एक्सक्यूज मी, अगर आप आपके बॉस के पास जा रहे हो, काम नहीं हुआ तो गाली तो सुनना है, तो कैसे आप उसको कम करें? नंबर वन. अगर अच्छा काम किए, कैसे अच्छा से he can appreciate us. That time that is the only thing what we can feel. I mean, not only to boss, like something we are visiting some other places, to friends, अरे यार हम वो जगह देख रहे हैं, यार मेरे पास ये गाड़ी है, वो गाड़ी है. The way of telling so that the other people are यार वो उसको देखो यार कैसा बड़ा बन गया यार. And that time you get a lot of
expressions and emotions which automatically make other person to hear you. Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Sriram.
Absolutely, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Sogat, he was about to say something. I saw you.
Yeah, I think storytelling, when it started for thousands of years ago, when even in the caveman used to carve those stories in the walls. This is what I think. Even since then, they are doing it.
I believe
Yes.
Okay, I believe. Okay, my name is Raman, and I believe story started when which came first, the egg or the chicken or the egg. उसके बाद में जो भी कहानी सुनाओ वही कहानी बन जाती है.
So wonderfully said. Okay, I take everybody's answers, but yes, this is a very ancient art. If you remember, storytelling is an art which is not only depicted now, but it is from our epics, from Mahabharata, from Ramayana, from Rig Vedas. What all these? These all are the form of stories, but probably the notions, the language, the tenses, the terms used was not understood by us. So we came with our own things, right? So storytelling is not at all the new art in India, but yes, evolving, the way we are evolving is very new. Because now storytelling is used in various fields. What are those fields? First, if we talk about, and if we go ahead from a kid, it is used in form of parenting. Where you want to teach anything to your kids, you will use storytelling. You will use it for vocabulary building. You will use it for correcting his or her habits as well. So storytelling is one important thing. Second, when we again talk about that how this art of storytelling is useful, we do a program with 70 years old people. There, these senior citizens come to hear the story, which is in the form of therapy session. So this storytelling is almost useful for you for giving therapies. What is building us today? This topic, as Mr. PB in the starting, I was hearing as I joined, I was lucky enough to hear that he said that storytelling, art of storytelling is something new. This word story is one thing which builds us, which connects us. So the art of storytelling gives you that connection. Okay, before I go ahead, I want that let's all do a small date with a stranger. This is the name of the program which I call, and I'll just say once upon a time, and everybody of you will have to add one sentence. Can we do this? Yes? Let's see how good are we all at that story. Okay. So once upon a time, I saw a road which was pink in the color, and I have framed it now, so I don't know what is going to happen. Yes, who is going to start with this? Once upon a time, I saw a road which was pink in the color. Please go ahead.
I saw Amitabh Bachchan acting in that movie where he was saving the three girls. The pink.
Oh, wow. Yes, who's the next one?
And I have seen the road is blocked because Samtajan was there. So there was a huge traffic was there and the roadway diversion was taking place.
Okay.
To
Yes,
control
Mr.
that,
Go ahead, go ahead.
to control that, lot of policemen are surrounded. So the school boys, they not went to the school. They were just watching the lively shooting. So people are excited. So the tea shop nearby, the business is booming up. That's all. Yeah.
I have
Yes.
seen Pink Panther, that cartoon character coming from that road, and that's where the whole road is has become pink.
Wow, I
And
think this
suddenly-
road is all about movies, cartoons, celebrities. Yes, yes, Miss Sunita and Lucky, whoever. Anybody
And I
can go ahead.
suddenly woke up from my dream and I realized that I was watching Pink Panther for hours with my kid. And that's what I was looking at the whole night. And that's why the entire road was pink.
Wow.
And Pink Panther came to me and he said, "Hello, hi Sunita, how are you?" I said, "Very well. You're looking so beautiful." He said, "You look beautiful too." And then he, went from there.
Okay. Yes. So can we hear something from Mr. Sogat and Mr. PB? If you people would like to add on something. Okay. So I feel when the Pink Panther must have come and met Sunita ma'am, and one side Amitabh Bachchan was there, and obviously this road was blocked. So we had a beautiful time to do that picnic. And just a tree which was golden in color. And we all were sitting down and having this Toastmasters meeting there. So imagine this Toastmasters meeting over there with under the beautiful sky with the golden tree, and we're sitting on the pink road, which is probably made up of a beautiful velvet. So this was something amazing. So end of the day, we all are meeting there, sitting there, and we all are enjoying on that pink, beautiful velvet road. So how do you feel now, all of you? How do you feel after this story narration? Yes?
Feel excited. Somewhat I'm feeling somewhat euphoric.
Okay, good. Anybody else? Can I get some more reactions?
Yeah, it is like something interesting, like something, okay, what is the interesting, something you are attracted, I can say in other words.
Okay,
Yeah, it
great.
is nice as pink is my favorite color, and it all looks colorful and positive with a lot of excitement, partying outside. So it feels nice. A lot of positive atmosphere is there. So that's why.
And
Your,
within 2-3 minutes, actually a story was created, I felt, with different people, different viewpoints, different perspectives. So one short story was created in an instant.
Yes.
the way it was narrated, was so pictorial, and I have not still come out of that pink carpet which you were saying, and it's all
Pink
the
velvet
imagination
soft
of what
carpet.
I feel. It's very I mean pictorial. That's how a storyteller has to be. The way when you tell something, you have to take them to the imagination and make them feel at place. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
I
for
was
picking
living.
up the. Yes.
I was living in the moment. I was actually looking with my eyes as the camera, capturing every visual that I was seeing, whether it was the yellow with the dark background, with lights from the other side, the golden tree, and also something very nice like chai ke upar charcha ho raha hai.
Great. Thank you for Chacha. Toastmaster walo ki Chacha. Okay, great. So it was fantastic. Thank you, everybody. And so this is how the storytelling works in giving a lot of therapies, lot of solutions to your life. Like when we created just a small story without any intention, without aiming like for which we are for which we want to be treated or what do we want to talk, we at least were in our own world for few minutes, for few seconds. We felt that energy. We felt that when Pink Panther is, caressing you, when he's, rubbing your cheeks. So it was so sweet to listen actually. So you can feel that. So storytelling is not only for teaching and learning and disseminating information to you, but it is equally important to give you those therapies, which we have experienced right now. Isn't it? Haven't we experienced that? I think yes, we have very well
Yes,
experienced it.
yes, yes.
Yes. So when we talk about storytelling, it is one of the basics which has even created a structure. This is little serious thing to talk about, but I'll tell you, this is one of the basics which has even created a structure of our religion, of our law. All right. Initially, when there was no laws, only religions were there. And if you go back to history during Maurya's or during Ashoka's reign, only religions were there. Yes, I would request everybody to please mute so that we can enjoy the session. Thank you so much. So it is absolutely all right. So we have that religion thing only there. And religion was the one basic framework in which we worked. And from there, we have brought up these stories. Right. So these stories does not only give you learning, does not only give you teaching, does not help you to grasp a thing and entertain, but also they give you therapies which are very much needed, and they give you a framework, a knowledge in which you want to live. Right. For example, if you want to teach a kid few values, moral values, you will go to Panchatantra stories. Right. From there, you will be able to tell them that how you need to live. What is the basic mantra to live in the society? So these stories also give you a basic framework to live. I hope you all remember in Doordarshan we had that Dadi Ma ki kahaniyan, and Alif Laila was the one, right? And usko बैठने के लिए मतलब उसको सुनने के लिए हम बैठते थे. That Stone Age boy, and probably one thing was जिसमें वेजिटेबल्स बहुत सारी आती थी, कैरेक्टर्स बनते थे, एंड उसको मतलब आई हैव सर्च्ड इट few months back and I have shown it to my son as well कि उसको देखो, because that was one thing which used to give us a lot of values and lot of information which has to be incorporated in our life. So that is one thing. Storytelling also helps you to incorporate a lot of things which has to be done by you in your life. So storytelling is an art which can change your mindset, which can cure you, which can give you a lot of information, which can help you to learn. And also, I will think I'll share this information with you that recently I was part of the storytelling session of a carnival, and there I told my students that how this paper was created through storytelling only. And when we go ahead with storytelling with kids and with corporates, things changes. But agenda remains the same, delivering a lot of information, getting a lot of information, learning a lot of things. And at that time, when I delivered that story, that how this paper is being created, every student was able to remember that fact after 30 minutes of the story, whatever fact was being taught. So through storytelling, anything which we are delivering is always grasped very fast. That is the reason we enjoy gossiping. और कितने लोग ऐसे हैं, when you go and drop somebody at door and you talk there for hours, specifically when we call our mothers, मम्मी कुछ बात घर के लिए रख लो, घर पे करके ही जानी थी. Why? Because that is the time you're building with that connection, and we would love to build that connection. We would love to do that because that is the time where you are free. So storytelling always sets you free. One very important thing is when you do storytelling, your socializing improves. Why your socializing improves is because this gives you secretion of good hormones like cortisol, dopamine. All these hormones are secreted. So at that time, you actually want to talk beautifully. You smile, you connect with people, you hold that positivity. All right. So when you do that, it helps you in socializing as well. So again, I'll say that if you have that art of storytelling, you are creating a full-fledged personality. You are blossoming within, right? So that is very important thing. And that let's do a story. Let's do this time a very small corporate story. And then I would like to take your questions if you want. Okay, so let's start it. This time it is my turn only. And if you all would like to join, you all can. So I was, crossing from my home, and there I was on outdoor vacations, and with all that bag and baggages I was carrying, and my whole, that caravan was all full with luggage and everything. I was like, "Ki kuch bhi ghar mein chutna nahi chahiye. I have to take everything. If I not get anything on the camping, to kya karungi?" So I had taken everything: extra food, extra cream, extra first aid, and extra socks, extra shoes, whatever I could have taken. Everything was there, and I was like, my taxi was like, "Who is she? And how is she going to travel?" But on the way, I saw a very weird incident where I saw a small pond, and one horse was inside the pond. Okay, and he was trying to come out that probably it was a muddy pond, and he was struggling hard. He was neighing. He was trying to come out of that pond, and I stood there. I wanted to see that what is happening, and all the horses, they were sitting around him, and everybody was neighing. Everybody was there. They were not taking any step ahead. They were not taking any step ahead. And I was even like, how can I help these people? Malab, everybody's here, these horses are there, and obviously I cannot do anything for them. But if at all this horse gets hurt, then what is going to happen? And how is it going to come out? But am I such kind of a human being that I'll leave this place and I'll go away? No, at least I cannot do this. So I was sitting there, I was thinking on this, and because I was even enjoying the weather there, but I was more concerned with the situation which was over there. So finally, I said to my taxi wala, very all thanks to him, and he was very cooperative enough. I said, why don't we start hitting them in a very very subtle manner? He was like, "Ma'am, pagal ho kya? Ek do lati marega, main gir jaunga." I said, "Nahi, bhaiya, please, let's do this. Let's start hitting them." But end of the day, I could convince him with all tricks and tricks, and we did that. As soon as we did that, horses started running. As soon as horses started running, even that horse could make out to come out of that place. So this shows that you all have to finish. That what does this show? Yes. Can anybody tell me that when one horse moved, why did every horse move? And even that horse was stuck in mud and badly striving. So what does this show?
Can I speak?
Yes, Mr. Sriram, please go ahead.
Yeah. It's like a situation handling. I can say that the horse first it is stuck in the mud, but it was trying its own, but it could not get it. Second thing is we are helping the horse, but the horse doesn't know. Again, it was thinking again I was in trouble from some other person. So let me try my fullest energy of me and try to run away from this. So that is the thing. The situation I can say, when the situation is become worse, we get some inherent power. I can say something. बोलते हैं ना कुछ दिखाई देना कुछ power आ जाता है अपने आप को कि कैसे solve करना है. So the horse got that power and it is able to run away from that muddy pond. What I feel. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. It was great inference. Yes. Anybody else who would like to add on something?
There are two things that I see from this.
There is crab mentality. It
Yes.
is like the horse mentality.
True. Very correct. Very correct. Yes.
There are two things I see. One is when you're stuck in a problem, you say, okay, end of life, give up and things like that. But when you start seeing somebody else doing it, saying, अरे वो कर सकता है तो मैं क्यों नहीं कर सकता? तो गधा घोड़ा नहीं बन सकता, घोड़ा गधा नहीं बन सकता. Then you get your natural instinct.
Very correct, Mr. Raman. Fantastic. Okay, so definitely this shows that when you decide to do something, you can do, and you have to just have that willpower. He was the same horse, but he saw that everybody was moving, as very rightly said by Mr. Sogat, that this is a horse mentality, right? Everybody was moving and he started moving, and without realizing that he was in that pain. So the day we'll forget our pain and we'll think over, yes, we need to move on, you will move on. And that is all we need to do, I think. All right. And at the end, I would like to say that any success is like, your salary check, your paycheck. The more you get, the better you feel. So any kind of success you want to have in your life, you need to have that paychecks with all your efforts. So let's start building this connection, building stories, creating stories over and over again. And I think this can be one good way of teaching everything, on giving a lot of therapies, on gaining a lot of knowledge. So let's start using this art of storytelling. Yes, learning this art of storytelling is not that difficult. It is just inculcated automatically inside you. The day you feel that, yes, I can deliver this, you will be able to. Thank you so much. And I think I am all in the time. And any questions, if you want to ask, please go ahead. Any questions, anybody, or any feedback or anything? Or you want to listen one more story? I can do that.
I don't have a question. It was
Shilpi,
really
I want to.
wonderful and speaking.
Can I take one by one? I can see Mr. Sogat here and I cannot see the other, Mr. Sriram. Okay, so please, Mr. Sriram, you can go ahead as he has already muted.
Okay. The
Yeah.
thing is, Shilpi, what you told, I remember the first day decades back. I had never spoken to any public meetings or something, and I was quite frightened. कभी पब्लिक के साथ मेरा हालत खराब हो जाता था, मुंह से बात ही नहीं निकलता था. So the way I remember that we have one personality classes there, of course, is Bharati Vidya Bhavan. I think it's one of the very good institute in Chennai.
Yes.
It was there in Mylapore. So there they told that okay, you have to present yourself for 2 minutes. मेरा हालत उससे पूरा खराब हो गया था. अरे यार, इतने पब्लिक बैठे हैं, मेरा क्या हालत होगा. चलो यार, भगवान का नाम लेते शुरू करते हैं. So that day I started presenting for only 2 minutes. Like our Saugat brother told, like the difficulty he has faced from that, he and his father had managed to come up with the mother support also. Similarly, मैं भी कैसे चलो ट्राई करते हैं. पहले बार जैसे भी वो भाषण दे दिया. Now I am a trainer also. Now I remember that day, old day. Oh my God, the first day, how I am feeling very struck. Like literally, I was dumb. So it is like what you're telling is मेहनत से ही सब कुछ होता है. In fact, like what we can say, the shortcut will never success. Of course, अगर आपको चाहिए better planning चाहिए. And like there are two things I want to convey if the host permits me. Like
Yes.
effectiveness and efficiency, this both are चीज बहुत ही important है. लेकिन कौन सा ज्यादा important है, whether effectiveness or efficiency? I will go for rather effectiveness, because effectiveness gives you the target where you have to go. Even if your efficiency is slow also, like tortoise story, definitely you will you will get there and find a success. But if you are not got your effectiveness strong, like आप गलत direction पर जा रहे हो, different direction पर, but your efficiency you have, but definitely you will never reach your target. Definitely we should have our effectiveness particularly planned well, and like how to achieve it, that is, then we can go for with a smooth way. That I want to add.
True. And I think effectiveness can be also associated with consistency, because consistency is equally
Absolutely.
important. Okay?
आप कछुआ खरगोश की कहानी सुनोगे ना भैया? The tortoise story.
सुना दूंगी sir. I think I'll take Mr. Sogat first. You wanted to ask something. Then
Sure,
खरगोश की
thank
कहानी
you.
सुना दूंगी and I'll tell you one more story of a girl. I don't mind
Thank
doing
you,
that.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yes,
don't
Mr.
have
Sogat.
any question to ask, but I want to add something that, see, I was also, just like Mr. Sriram said, that I was very frightened whenever there was a chance to me for speaking in public. And somehow I thought that, can I avoid this? Okay, can this be skipped? Like maybe time can be skipped. But then somewhere I learned, or somewhere I saw that storytelling is a way. And that has helped me in the, in the longer run, that okay, I can make even I don't have to make up stories. I know my own stories. And right when you started Toastmasters, Shilpi, you said that there is no particular way of storytelling. I mean, people will teach you everything that okay,
Yes.
go with the 9 C's and everything. There are some effective methods, but for getting started, I don't think there is any way. We all have stories. If we say, "Arey, mere paas to story nahi hai," it is not like that. We all have our own stories, and I think I agreed with you.
Thank you so much. Okay. I
I
think
just wanted to
I'll
add.
tell one. Yes, please, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to add, because I've been talking about it quite often. The moment you get up in the morning, your mind starts working as if it's a story that's coming in from within, and after that, everything that you say, if you get to work, it starts with stories, and the whole day is story. And I think we make a history of the story, and everything that we say is a story. And when you talk about this oratory thing, I've been inspired by the stories I've heard about Abraham Lincoln, which my father used to tell me, and my grandfather used to tell me stories. Abraham Lincoln was a stammerer and he could speak. He would go to the sea with pebbles in his mouth to speak. And so I started speaking to the wall. And then I started imagining the wall has faces. And when I first talked to people, all of them were a picture on the wall. And it didn't make a difference to me. I just speak wherever I like. I speak my mind. I express myself. I've now begun to act a little. Thank you.
That is great. Fantastic. That is too good. Okay, so I think we are about to end this. So I'll tell you that if you talk about me, even I was the same kind of a girl. And till 10, I used to listen this thing कि तुमको तो शायद shit के अलावा कोई English का word आता ही नहीं होगा. And I was like, yes. And for the first time, I think in 10th, I tried to give a debate. And that time also, I just read and I cried and howled over that because तब हमारी इतनी प्यारी टीचर्स नहीं होती थी कि बच्चे को हर बात पे पैम्पर करे और मोटिवेट करे. She was like, she doesn't know how to speak, why is she standing there and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, then I managed to do inter-school competition in the same year, and I did this, and today I'm in front of you. So I think we all speakers have the same stories at the back, and we all did. I think everybody who thinks can manage this. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Master Shilpi. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. I want to add.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Chakradhar. I want to like today's that Saugat's story. Saugat's story is very inspiring. Like, क्या होता है कि जब when you are in difficult stage, people either they try to put extra effort or they are remaining still वहाँ पर वहीं पर रहते हैं. लेकिन वहां से उठना है. Like I know the very good story. If you can permit, we'll take another 2 minutes. I can share with you
Yeah, go
if
ahead,
the
go
time is there. Yeah, that's a story of earthworm and bee. I read in my classes. So दोनों में क्या? The previous time the story goes like that: the earthworm and bee both has leg was there, and the bee doesn't have a wing, right? So only thing is the earthworm is quite lazy, so you always prefer to have a good sleep, whereas the bee is struggling to find food, so it will try to climb in the tree. Of course, failing for a lot of times. कुछ दिन के बाद the story का एक time ऐसे बनता है कि the beast got the wing and the earthworm lost his leg. And now the beast is finding that okay, it got in a shade in the tree and it remains there with food, whereas the earthworm has to do nothing and to remain in the mud. And after that, only the earthworm realized, oh God, I missed this opportunity that because I'm not doing hard work, something which was with me, it is lost. It is like our situation, like when if you're not trying for like extra work, definitely whatever sources we have, it might have exhausted. Definitely the hard work, I can say more than hard work, smart work is essential. Like specific measurable, if I'm not wrong, please correct me, actionable and smart, like real time and time bound. I think in today's world there is a much requirement is there. And before that, I want to add one more thing. Like I always prefer in my meeting teamwork. What is a team? Like together everyone achieve more. So I want to add like this is one of the wonderful session and the first session also. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
One thing I would like to add, whenever you're
yeah.
talking about goal setting, sorry, sir.
No worries.
I would like to, whenever you're talking about the goal setting, you need to work backward. You know, backward, when you realize your pain and then you fix on your goals, it is always going to help you. So more than smart, realizing your pain is more important. That are you ready to leave that? Thank you so much. I'm sorry to interrupt.
So thank you, Toastmaster Shilpi, for such a great speech, such a great connecting stories, lot of stories, and involving us all to enjoy this storytelling thing. And I have loved this session, and I hope you also all have loved this session. So please give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Shilpi for this. Thank you very much. Yes. So as we all have in Toastmaster meetings, we note down the timing. So I'll tell you the timing for prepared speech. It was 5 minutes 58 seconds, which was within the limits. And similarly for Toastmaster Shilpi, we have allotted the time of 30 minutes and she has completed in 27 minutes and 39 seconds. So we have our evaluator in-house, that is Toastmaster Mobina is there and Toastmaster Lucky is there. So we'll see if Toastmaster Mobina would have heard that speech, you can evaluate that, otherwise I'll take it to that. And now we'll move to the most exciting part of any Toastmaster meeting, that is impromptu speech, that is table topic speech or table topic section. And to help us out with that section, we have our seasoned Toastmaster Pitambaran, who has a hunger of learning. He said he is a daily learner. He's a learner or lifelong learner. He calls himself a lifelong learner. He's a passionate Toastmaster who takes every opportunity to learn new things. He is an Indian naval veteran and is currently into supply chain in FMCG. So help me welcome our table topic master of the day, Pitambaran, Toastmaster Pitambaran. Over to you, Toastmaster PB.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chakradhar Dikshit, our host for this evening. Good afternoon, good evening to all the Toastmasters and non-Toastmasters, especially the guests who joined to witness Chalk and Duster's pre-chartering meeting. And it is the time we heard a lot of a wonderful story from Toastmaster Saugar. Actually, it is not just a story, it is his journey, in fact. And that's truly inspirational one. Toastmaster Saugar, I must congratulate first giving us such a wonderful speech today. And it's a real, mark my words, Saugar, you can take this story into at least to the district level when you are a Toastmaster competing in the contest. Every aspect of the story is so inspirational, so encouraging to all of us. Of course, Toastmaster Lucky is there to evaluate that speech, but my role is not that. Again, another inspirational one, storytelling techniques or story. All about the importance of storytelling was there from Shilpi. So taking a cue from all these, let me drive you to the table topic session. That is table topic in Toastmasters. It is a registered word in table topic. It is only for Toastmasters. Others can say it is a impromptu speaking or a snap talk or whatever you call it. But table topic is the registered name for Toastmasters for this session. It is just to listen, think, organize, and speak. Listen to the topic or view the topic. Think about it, organize what you want to say, and deliver a speech. Now, since we have non-Toastmasters as well, I just want to tell you how the table topic functions. It is like a topic will be given or some objects or something will be shown on your screen or read out the topic. You have 1 to 2 minutes to speak on the topic and maximum of 30 seconds in the upper end. That is 2 minutes, 30 seconds is the maximum time given for this speech. Now, any table topic speech is a miniature of a prepared speech. Try to have a good opening, a body of your speech, and a conclusion. So any speech will have these 3 characteristics. Try to incorporate that as well in the table topic. Additionally, if you don't understand the topic, go with 1 word out of it, bang on that, say whatever you want to say. These are the various techniques we use in table topic. And the technical we always say that prep or Oreo in the biscuit form. That is O for opinion. What is your opinion on the topic? Whether you are with the topic or against the topic. That is your opinion or your position. Reason for your opinion or reason for your position. When it comes to prep, P-R-E-P, your position. What is the reason for that? Why you are with the topic or against the topic? And E for example. With an example, if you can claim what you are saying, it would be much more appropriate. And come back to your position that because of this reason, I am in strong opinion that I disagree with the topic, what the topic master said. You can have like this way also. So you got your opinion, your reason for your opinion, your example, and back to your opinion or position, reason, example, and position back. This is just one technique. There are many techniques what Toastmasters normally go for the table topic. I don't want to take more time for that. So let me just quickly, today's topic, how I prepared is, it is all about, I will be sharing some visuals. It is a proverb. It could be a proverb or a phrase or an idiom or a quote, whatever it can be. Try to understand the topic, and if you feel difficulty what the topic is, I will help you what the topic by explaining the topic. Are you ready? I want some volunteers to start with. So let me share for the screen, then I will.
Hope you can share your screen, Toastmaster PT.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Thank you. So there are some topics which is numbered from 1 to 8. So since I can see only 4 of the participants, whoever is willing, Chakradhar, if you can help me, who is volunteering, I will read out their name to join. So are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's start. Who is as the first speaker? Please unmute and come up.
Yeah, please type your name in the chat box also. That will also do.
Anand. Yes, Toastmaster Anand. I know,
Yes,
I was about to call you. What the number would you like to select?
6.
Number 6. And your topic is? You understood this topic?
Okay. So by seeing that, in imagination, I can speak.
Yes, if you want me to help you to tell what exactly I meant by this topic, I can help you. Otherwise, it's up to you. You can say on this topic.
Okay. Thank you, Table Topic Master, for giving a wonderful topic. Wow. By seeing this picture, what my perspective is that there are 2 cups, up and down. The first cup, it is like a knowledge, and second is a wisdom. Let us take, right? So the knowledge and wisdom go hand in hand. If you take that, today is the scenario of the era of the scientific. It is, we can call it as a scientific era. Lot of technology, right? Lot of reinvention. Okay. So if you take the earlier, one painkiller is launched, that paracetamol or ibuprofen. There was lot of gap in between paracetamol and ibuprofen. There is lot of gap. That is 10 years. In today's scenario, if you see any pharmaceutical market, right, launching some celecoxib, after 6 months, new painkiller is launching. Such a very fast scenario. We are bombarded with lot of knowledge, as well as with more inference, right, with the knowledge and lot of resources, right? But what is the drawback in currently? By using lot of technology, the manipulation is happening, right? Cyber crime is increasing by day. If you have only on the knowledge or technical knowledge or whatever it may be, okay. What the science says is that the wisdom and knowledge has to go hand in hand. Recently, a journal of the psychiatry says that, right, if the spiritual wisdom increases along with the knowledge, the crime rate decreases, right? The hospital rate decreases. So other, right, the manipulation decreases. That's why what I'm suggesting is that if you are a technically strong, if you reinvent yourself on technology or scientifically, whatever it may be, add the recipe of some spirituality or some wisdom on it, so that right, it will go. We can construct or channelize our energy in a right manner. Right. Thank you. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. Yes, wonderfully said about that. what you understood about the topic, but I will come to it in the later. So apart from number 6, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Who is the next volunteer, please?
Sorry, I'm using. I'm using the phone. That's the reason I could not see the chat actually. Can I go through it? 7,
Yes,
number 7.
Number 7. Here come
Yeah.
number 7. Did you see a picture?
Yeah. In fact, like in today's world.
One second. Before you proceed, I will repeat what I want to say. That is, you have 2 options. If you understood, you can start. If not, if you want me to help to make the topic understanding, I am doing that too. So option is yours.
Yeah, second option, you can tell me the topic.
Okay. So what I meant by giving this image is a tree with strong roots laughs at storms. A tree with strong roots laughs at storm.
Okay. Can I start?
Yes.
Yeah. A tree with strong roots loves stone. It's a very big analogy. I can say, like, when we have our good character in our hand, like in the starting stage, if we have imbibed with good character and to take hard work and to take much extra effort, definitely we are able to face whatever the opposition, like hard stone, is coming at our life. Say for example, if we are very fascinated in doing hard work, definitely whether in office or in our house, definitely whatever the circumstances permits us for the like a tough situation, we are able to handle it swiftly. Like a tree, the analogy is much suggest is like there's a strong root in the ground, so that in fact in the stone also nothing will happen to him. That is what I feel.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Sriram. Next, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Who wish to take up?
Yeah, can I go next?
Yes, please.
Number 3.
Number 3, this Sunita, am I right?
Yes.
Yes, Sunita, and for you, the topic is? Did you follow the topic? If not, I will help you.
Yeah, please help me. Though I
Okay.
can.
Though you can, what do you understand? Just tell me, then.
I'll help her if I can.
No. It's my role, please.
Okay, yeah, please help me.
Okay. It's a bird in the hand worth 2 in the bush. A bird in the hand worth 2 in the bush. Sunita.
Okay. So this means that the work which you have, okay, let me just organize my thoughts. I'll take a. Can you repeat it once again?
A bird in the hand worth 2 in the bush. If you want to, if you want me to elaborate it, it's like, no.
If you have
something, yes, something which is there in your hand, no?
Yes,
is more worthier than something which is, no?
Which is not there with you.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Yes.
You got it.
Okay. This means that, yes, the work which you have in your hand, if something is there with you, sometimes what happens is things which we have with us, we don't feel satisfied with those things. And the work or things, materialistic things or whatever, which we don't have, we generally aspire to, have those things with us. But whatever little, we should be satisfied with it. We should be grateful for whatever we have in our life. Like rather than, you know, cribbing or feeling bad about it, hamare paas ye hota, we don't have this, we don't have that. But so whatever you have, at least you, make use of it. You you make use of it, or you be happy about it. So yes, I'm not saying that you don't aspire anything, that no, if something is not there in your hand, you are then you don't aspire to have more. You can, but at least we should be grateful for whatever we have in our life. Then only I'm sorry, I'm getting stuck, but I'm just organizing my thoughts. Like, so you be happy whatever you have in your life, rather than you enjoy that thing, rather than asking for more and more, and just thinking about it. Oh, I wish I have that big car. I'm not enjoying whatever little I have with myself, and I'm just wishing कि मेरे पास ये भी होता, वो भी होता. So this is what, you know, I wanted to say on this.
Thank you, Sunita. Well said, well said. You got it right. You got the meaning right. Yes, next I have 1, 2, 4, 5, and 8. Who else? I want someone to take topic number 8 for 100%, because now
I can.
There are 2 participants. Chakradhar, please help me. Who is that? 2 of them raise hand.
We have Toastmaster Lucky. Toastmaster
Lucky.
Anand is already opted for it. So
Okay,
I think
okay.
Lucky is there.
3 are there. Lucky.
Yes, number 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 8. Oh, I wanted. Okay. This is exactly what it is. It's an empty chair. So I don't have to mention the quote or the story behind anything on that. You can feel, you can think of this empty chair resembles what in your life. Make a small story out of it if you can. Is that okay?
Can you repeat? Someone you said?
No, this is an empty chair, right? The object it's an empty chair. What this resembles you. Now for me, I will just give an example. For me, this empty chair resembles the dining table of my home, where I am not there, where my mom, my family miss me a lot. For me, this empty chair resembles, which is there in the veranda of my home, where my father is not there to sit in this empty chair. And I realize the value of that individual. For me, this empty chair is where I want to be on one day, so that I can look the world differently. For me, this empty chair is something which my fellow listeners or my fellow clubmates want to say about and wish to lead us sitting in this chair. And you are the right person for that, Toastmaster Lucky. Please, now you got what it is.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you for giving me so many leads to speak on this topic. Well, this empty chair at this point of time, there are many things that's coming in my mind looking at this empty chair. One is about 4 to 5 days back, I lost my Mamaji, and I am really missing him. So that came as the first thing in my mind when I looked at this empty chair. And but yes, life moves on. We are coping up with the loss that especially I was very close to him, so we are moving ahead with it. But yes, the empty chair is very important for me also. Chair itself is very important for me. And as rightly you said, that this resembles a chairs around the dining table in my house. And in my house, there is this, the head chair where my father-in-law sits always. When he goes out of town, we make it a point that we we are not putting it that that chair should remain empty. We try to fill that up so that, we don't feel the, emptiness, because since he is not there with us during that lunch or dinner time, we try to fill that. We don't keep it hard and fast that this chair is only for him. We keep rotating our places. So we have that much of bonding. We don't care that much about, like, this chair is mine, so no one else should take my chair. We don't have that kind of, differences in our family. We love each other and we care for each other. We don't have such boundaries with us that this chair is only for this person. So that is something which I would like to share about my family and the way we treat empty chairs in our house. And yes, for life, again, one point that you have mentioned also, that empty chair resembles something, that comes to our mind, looking forward to our life. We always keep looking at some or the other empty chair. We become something, then we start looking up at something else. We gain some level in our professional life, in our career. Same happens with me. I keep, looking at some or the other position. When I get that, I go to some other position, and my eyes go to some other position, and I keep looking at more and more empty chairs. And I don't know, this might be happening with many of us. I think at certain point of time, we should also take a pause and sit and enjoy the chair that we gain at certain point of time in our life, in our career. And so empty chair, to conclude, I would like to say that it has lots of meanings, and the way we take it up, the way we relate to those empty chairs in our life, I think that is very important. It has importance. It should be given importance, but at certain point of time, we should let loose to our rigid thoughts, and we should also start enjoying these things. Thank you.
Very good, Toastmaster Lucky. Only thing, you exceeded the time. Otherwise, everything was perfect. Thank you. Toastmaster Chakradhar, can I go with one or two more topics, or how it is?
Yeah, but we have Toastmaster Saugat and Toastmaster Shilpi. So we can go with Toastmaster Saugat.
Yeah, Saugat was a speaker. So I prefer someone who didn't speak so far. Yogalashmi, she's there. I just saw her on the video in the screen.
Yes, I'm there. I'm there here, PB.
Are you okay with that, taking a topic?
Yeah, I don't have any.
You have
issue.
1, 2, 4, and 5. So sorry, Saugat, because now we encourage. Okay. 5. So your topic is. You understood this topic? If not, I will read it out for you.
Just give me a brief.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
I don't think I can do this. I'm sorry.
You say whatever it is. Whatever you feel.
Can I see the picture once again?
When in Rome, do as Romans do. It's indicate like this, no? When you are, suppose now you are from, I am just giving an example, you are from Hyderabad and you move to Gujarat. In Gujarat, there is a different food culture, suppose. No? So once you are in that location, try to adjust to that location, and so that you can enjoy that place. You understood what I mean to say?
Okay.
That is just
okay. Sir, in the layman language, I think we can tell her, "Jaisa desh, vaisa base."
Yes,
this is what you want to say. Jahan pe jaise ho, waise hi rehna. Jaisa desh, vaisa base. This is the right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. Yes.
Being from India and going to Rome, it really takes some time for people to adjust, because a lot of things are there: the environment, the climate, the conditions, the people, and their costume. The costumes are little weird because of the way they wear. The men wear a different type of Roman costume. I'm talking about the little Roman costumes. And in India, we have different costume either. but we are comfortable since we will be using that for most of the occasions and most of the time. But when I'm there in Rome, I had to adjust to the costume and to the food, and started liking it slowly. I put myself into their shoes and started liking it slowly, and got accustomed with all their processes slowly. It's not immediate because it has to actually settle down in my subconscious mind that I'm going to live there for long. So when you take that into your mind, you will automatically understand that you will go ahead with whatever is given to you. And I think I was pretty good with that. But and you get everything over there. So I was able to do the food what I like the best, not necessarily what they are having food over there. But I was also adjusting with that. And as I was adjusting, I could follow like how I have to go through. And I made I made it a point to my people also, my children and my husband, that this is the place we are going to make it as heaven, like what we are in India. And I worked according to that, and I was really happy, and I lived there for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Yoganesh.
I was,
you understood the topic well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I think I can go for the last participant if it's okay. Is Mr. There is one Raman. He was raising his voice.
Oh yeah, I can.
Okay. So you got 1, 2, and 4. Which one you wish to?
You give me anything.
No, it's your choice, not my choice.
I'll go for 1.
Number 1. Yes. This is the image.
Right.
You got it right. I mean,
right.
You are okay with the topic? You want me to explain what it is?
This is something to do with the weakest link in a chain.
Exactly. Perfect.
Right. The aim and the attempt of anybody to form a chain is to have it so bound very well that the chain doesn't break. Despite that, there is some chances that it might give way. That's the place, that's the time where we need to put a little more care and effort to see that weakest link. That means you go to strengthen the weakness by using the strengths that you have and covering it in a fashion that the weakness doesn't spell out very clearly for the others to exploit. The point here is we all have weaknesses. We should know how to cover our weaknesses with the strength that we have. The entire chain has got a lot of strength. It's just the weakest link, and we should not be using the weakest link to highlight. It is like the nail in the horse's shoe wasn't there and we lost the war. That's enough. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Toastmaster Chakradhar, is that okay if I stop it, or we have any more participants?
No, I think we have 2 more speakers. That's it. Otherwise, we can. Yes.
So if it is okay, we can take one more at least. No.
Yeah, we can take one.
Okay. Even 2. That's all the topics will be covered. Yeah. Who is the speaker going to be?
Toastmaster Shaugat and Toastmaster Shilpi.
Okay, so I will go with Saugat. Saugat, you got 2 and 4.
Let me go to 4.
Number 4. Oh, yes, fantastic. And your topic is this.
Can you give me some hints?
Don't open all your cards. Don't open all your cards.
Well, thank you, Table Topic Master, for this amazing topic. Don't open all your cards. Can we learn something from it? Yes. I have learned personally something from it. I had plans for my life. For my life, I had so many plans for success, of course. And before a few years ago, I used to tell them to everyone. I used to tell them to my friends, to my colleagues, openly, even on social media. I used to tell them that this is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to get there. And then if I was not able to cope up with my dreams and somebody else would have achieved them, I would feel bad. Why that happened? Is it because I gave them a hint or something? Or is it something to do with my luck? I don't know. But when I told everything, when I released all the information I had with myself, which was personal to me, I felt that something was stopping. I don't know what force this is, but I think this was the worst thing to do. And now I'm not very secretive about all the things. I tell people what I do. I still tell them how I'm going to achieve it. If they are my well-wishers, if I feel they are my well-wishers, and that's how go about it. Thank you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saugat. And the last topic for today goes to our presenter, Shilpi. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. And for you, there is no choice. It's only number 2. So here the topic, it is. Oh, sorry. It's my mistake. Just a minute. The way I linked got. Okay, for you, the topic is. I will just read it out. Okay. Again, screen sharing can take time. A leopard can't change its sport. A leopard can't change its sport. Did you follow the question?
A leopard can't change its sport.
Sports, exactly.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so you mean to say sports, S-P-O-T-S?
Yes, S-P-O-T-S, sports.
Okay. Thank you so much for this wonderful topic. And I think this is very well relatable to all of us. When we relate and when we try to relate this topic to us, or when we try to relate this topic to others also. In fact, the line which is a leopard can't change its spot is by an individual is more oftenly taken for other as a critic. I really feel so. Because in spite of identifying our weaknesses, that yes, we are not able to change ourselves, we'll always be able to target anybody else. Boss, this is how you are and you'll not be able to change your basic nature which is there. Rather, I believe that what is the basic thing, the basic nature, the basic personality of a person, the basic trait of a person, if realized by a person, I'm talking a little contradictory, if realized by a person that if it is harming towards to him or her, can really be worked upon. But the basic thing which these days is there, we are not wanting to accept the fact that what is harming us. And somewhere we are not able to realize on those spots which might affect our personality as well. So we are not able to work on that. So I would like to say that in spite of identifying those leopard spots and others' personality, if we would like to think over for ourselves, if we would like to analyze ourselves, as you have shown that topic of chair, I feel I'll relate a chair a little bit because that chair is that corner of your mind which never lets you satisfy and which never lets you appreciate other person very openly. So that is the basic spot with which is within us by a leopard within us. So I think let's try to find out our own leopard and let's try to find out those spots to be removed. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You exactly turn the mirror to self so that we all can look and realize where our spots are there need to be corrected. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shilpi. And I know that I took an extra time than the given time, but I took it in that spirit that all the participants are included. And I hope you all enjoyed the topics which I gave today. And I just want to tell to Anand, the topic for you was time and tide wait for none. Now, this was the image which I resembled. but Toastmaster Anand took it in a different way. It was knowledge and wisdom. See, this is how you can turn a topic when you don't understand it. You can turn it for your side. This is what Toastmasters, table topic is all about. If you don't understand it, take some cue out of it, go with that. Exactly. Very good, Toastmaster Anand. Then Sriram, his topic was on tree with strong roots laughs at storm. And Sriram was explaining about the hard work, what you need to do so that your roots are stronger, so that you can face any challenges, any consequences. Absolutely fine. With Sunita about gratefulness, she was explaining about gratefulness and satisfaction in life, what you have. Try to enjoy with that. So that the question was, a bird in the hand worth two in the bush. जो अपने हाथ में है पहले उसको संभालो, उसके बाद में दूसरे के बारे में सोचेंगे. I don't know, my Hindi may not be that much clear, but this is what it is. And Sunita, you did it well. Coming to Lucky, yes, the chair, the empty chair, which we all can connect with some more other emotions. And she did it extremely good. Only thing, Lucky, look at the time when you speak. We get carried away with the timing. That's the only thing. Otherwise, your speech was from your heart. No? Once you started speaking out, it was from your heart. Then Toastmaster Yoga Lakshmi, yes, she took us all to Rome and back to India in 2 minutes time. Wonderful. This is how it is. If you can't, even in this topic, you can go against the topic. You can say, no, why should I be agreeing with you, topic master? You can start in this way. Why should I be agreeing with that when you are in Rome, do like Romans? No, I have my own identity. Let me keep my identity and live my life. This is how I live. You have this option as well when it comes to table topic, to go against the topic master and go for that. Then it was our ebullient Mr. Raman Bharadwaj, and he got it right on spot. A chain is only as strong as the weakest link. I think I can't elaborate better than what Mr. Raman said on the topic. So congratulations, Mr. Raman. And of course, our friend Saugat, he took the topic was for you, number
4.
Number 4, yes.
Show all your cards.
Yeah, don't open all your cards. Don't show all your cards. Yes, exactly. You have certain plans. You don't need to explain everything to everyone at every time. So, well, address the topic. Again, last was Shilpi, our presenter, about storytelling. Though limited choice, but she elaborated the topic in a right way, that a leopard can't change its spots. This is how, no? A leopard can't change its spots, it is a fact. But what Shilpi said to us is how you can change yourself. Instead of looking at others' mistake, look at your own. Turn the mirror to your side. Look at your own. Identify your black spots and address that, so that you can be a better person tomorrow, rather than going behind someone. That is exactly wonderful topic, wonderful way of approaching a topic. Congratulations to all the top contestants, all the participants. And I too thoroughly enjoyed giving you this time. Of course, again, I took time, but apology, I tried to explain how table topic functions in Toastmasters, since we have non-Toastmasters. And please accept my apologies for running over time. Thank you, and back to you, to the host, Toastmaster Chandrakant.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster PB, for taking us to this joyride and telling us that imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Yes, you made us to imagine a lot. You have not given us the words. You have given us the pictures, because one picture speaks 1,000 words, and we got that message from your pictures. Great. So thank you very much. And now I'll tell you the timing taken by each speaker. So Toastmaster Anand has taken 2 minutes 21 seconds. Toastmaster Sriram has taken 1 minute 3 seconds. Toastmaster Sunita has taken 1 minute 49 seconds. Toastmaster Lucky has taken 2 minutes 55 seconds. That is more than allotted time. Toastmaster Yoga Lakshmi has taken 1 minute 48 seconds. Toastmaster Raman has taken 1 minute 35 seconds. Toastmaster Saugat has taken 1 minute 42 seconds, and Toastmaster Shilpi has taken 2 minutes and 1 second. So this is in brief both the impromptu speech, that is table topic section, and now we'll move to the evaluation section, and I will call upon Toastmaster Lucky to evaluate a speech of Toastmaster Saugat, his prepared speech and his icebreaker speech. So I'll hand over it to Toastmaster Lucky. Yes, over to you, Toastmaster. And sorry, you'll have a time 2 to 3 minutes to evaluate the speech.
Sure. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Toastmaster Chakradhar. Yes, so Toastmaster Saugat, it was a wonderful session. It was a wonderful speech by you, as it was mentioned by others also previously. Awesome speech, very well created and thought of. You kept us engaged throughout your speech. Your story was very engaging, and very important is that along with the story, there were two very important learnings that you gave. One was that hard work is important, and the second, that courage is more important. Hard work is definitely important, but courage is more important. So that was a great learning that we all got. Improvement aspects, very few. It was a wonderful speech. I think, as it was mentioned by Toastmaster PB also, that it can be taken up for further competitions. This speech is very good story. Little more forceful, your voice should have been little more forceful at important topics like courage. That was the word when you could have spoken with more force, so that the impact could be more. More expressive, a little bit more expressive, and little bit more emotions could be added in the speech. Otherwise, it was wonderful. That's what I felt. With a little bit of voice modulation and a little bit of more emotional connect could have also been there. One point that I would like to add is that in your speech, of course, there was a song that you sang. That was okay, but otherwise, I think in these speeches that we do, the Toastmaster speeches, language, I think we should restrict to English, because this is an international forum, I think. But in your case, it was a part of your story, so you could not change that. But otherwise, it's just a common, just a general observation that I would like to share. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster Chakradhar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lucky, for evaluating and giving feedback to Toastmaster Saugat. Hope Toastmaster Saugat will agree with that and will try to include or inculcate those changes in his speech so that he can take it to the next level. Now we'll move to the training session evaluation, and for that we have Toastmaster Mobina in the house. We have Toastmaster Mobina in the house? We don't have.
I don't think she's there.
Yeah.
In this session. Yeah.
What do you think, Toastmaster Saugat, should have?
So she informed me that she has some network connectivity issues. Otherwise, also she had not attended the session. She could not actually.
Got it. So we do have Toastmaster Raman, who has actually heard it patiently. So can we ask Toastmaster Raman to help with some feedback to Toastmaster Shilpi, if it is possible? Or maybe Toastmaster Sriram or Toastmaster Anand? Anybody would like?
I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Toastmaster Shilpi, you were absolutely on the dot, on the spot. You had your thing very well prepared. It shows from your experience. It shows from the way in which you've been practical about involving people in the storytelling and the process that evolved. It was very educative. Everybody got a learning. Everybody got an absolute impact on that. I can only conclude by saying I'd like to listen to you even more. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can I include it?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
You can
in fact, like Shilpi, it was a very nice session. But the first thing is, you made the as a presenter, you made that you kept us engaged because of your vibrant. I can say the postures or the language what rightly like you used, like the pitch of the tone, high and low. That is very much important in any of topics, because unless if I'm speaking the same mode, definitely it will be boring and the listeners will be run away if I'm not wrong. But the pitch is very important, like we have to stress and we have to strain, so that sometimes it will be high and low, and you kept that is very fine mode. But what I feel is, one of the improvement point, if I'm not wrong, like some small stories can be included, incorporated, because more than that, the listening people are prone towards stories. They're little small stories for a half minute or something that can be much more fantastic. Nevertheless, it is a fantastic session what you have taken that I want to input. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raman and Toastmaster Sriram, for helping us out with the feedback given to Toastmaster Shilpi. Hopes you would have liked it, or hopes you would have include some of those in a speech, and she will take it in good spirit, because her speech was definitely was good, but then always somebody will have some kind of opinion which could help to make your speech more better. So with this, we come to the end of this meeting, and hope you all would have learned something, as we learned something from Toastmaster meetings. And it was great pleasure, immense pleasure for me to be your host and taking this meeting, explaining each and everything. And if there was any mistake, I'm highly apologetic for that, and I'm apologetic for the time we have taken more time, and some convention we have not followed, that two evaluator has given the feedbacks, and some time lag, and we have not planned that way we have planned, that the way it should have moved, it has not moved. Okay, so with this we come to an end. If anybody want to share something, they definitely can, otherwise we can end the meeting here. Yeah, but I'll hand over to I'll hand over to Toastmaster Saugat. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I would like to add that yes, we all are also learning this process of setting up this Toastmaster club. This Toastmaster is still in the making.
Right.
So we all are learning, and I would invite all of you who all are not the members of this club, join us, so that we quickly, form a team and we together learn from each other's speech.
You're on mute, Toastmaster Sriram.
Yeah, it is now audible.
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, I'm asking if any common group is there so that we can see